Welcome to another TailGate session. I'm David Dom. I've got a question for you. I'd like you to describe to me what you're doing right now. I'd like you to describe to me what you're seeing as you're driving down the road. I'd like you to describe to me what you have hanging in your office. I'd like you to describe to me what a great, successful day looks like. Now, I asked you a question, and you saw the consistency of all those questions, didn't you? They all started with describe to me. And that's what we're going to focus on today. You know, many times it's hard to transition. It's hard to transition to small talk to business talk. For some of us, it's hard to really find out what our customers want. I mean, some customers communicate very well, and others, it's like pulling teeth. Wouldn't you agree? So I'm going to give you a simple strategy. And that simple strategy you can use right now. You can use it today on phone calls. You can do it on personal visits. You can use it in emails and or text messages. And that phrase is going to be very consistent. Describe to me. Go ahead and write that down. Describe to me. Now I'm going to give you some examples. Describe to me, Mary, what great weed control would look like on that 160 acres that we're talking about. Bob, describe to me what your earliest planted field would look like if we had a great stand. What would that look like? Describe what that would look like. Mr. or Mrs. Farmer, describe to me what you would be able to do if we were able to provide you additional credit line. Dean, describe to me specifically what you would like me to do and how you would like me to communicate with you this spring. Now, do you notice what we're doing here? In a very non-pushy way. You're going to find that your customer is going to open up. They're going to share with you things that they've never shared with you. They're going to share with you a picture of what they want it to look like by using the words describe to me. It is absolutely going to be amazing to you what you're going to hear when you ask that question. Now, you got to be ready to listen. You got to be ready to listen. And from time to time, then you may want to make sure that customer understands that you were listening by just repeating what they just told you. So if I said, Mary, describe to me what great weed control would look like on this 160 acres, and Mary told me a number of things, I might then repeat some of the summarize what she told me. And I might say, if what I'm hearing you say is you really would want a clean field early all the way through black layer. Did I hear you right? That's exactly right. Describe to me is extremely powerful. Now, you may have a customer that is thinking about cutting something out of their program or cutting back on some of the recommendations that both you and they had decided on going with, right? Going forward with. I've given you a number of strategies on previous podcasts. Let me give you one more utilizing what we've just gone through. What we've just have gone through. And that would be, describe to me what the potential drawbacks and what you might see if we don't move ahead with this stabilizer. Describe to me if we take blankety blank out of our tank mix, how that might affect early weed control. Describe to me how you're going to feel if you send an employee or somebody in your family down the road with your pickup and trailer to a warehouse and the people you haven't ever met before. Describe to me, so powerful. Begin to use it. Begin to make it yours, and you're going to be amazed when I come back this upcoming summer and ask you, describe to me what caused you to have such a great, successful year. I hope that you say, well, David, I started many of my conversations with describe to me. That's what it's all about. That's what we do on Tailgates. We talk about real issues in a real way to help you have real results. I'm David Dom.